So today we're going to be starting up a new series, and we're going to be starting up a My Team career mode, as you may see from the title. So let's get into it. Character, already got all this set up. The profile, pretty simple. Always number 35 for me. Got this helmet all customized. Just quite like everything that I've got here, to be honest. There's everything there.
Okay, boss. Carl, hit first. Enter a team.
So the team name we're going to be using is Limit. Keepy.
Now, let's choose our primary sponsor for this season. Some sponsors offer a larger signing
So let's
bonus
look at
upfront.
realistic
Some offer more
possibilities.
income.
So
The better we
we've got
perform,
the
more
most
our
sign
level will
bonus,
go up as the team
generally
gains
probably the
more
best one, but
acclaim.
hardest,
Doing this will
and
increase
25
income from
constructors
our
championship
sponsors.
points in the season. That will probably be a little bit too hard for the first season, and that's all we're going to be doing. Here's one season, so yeah, 5 points finishes possible. But today I think we're going to be going with Shark, as 5 constructors championship points is earnable, and it's got a good gold bonus and a decent weekly income.
Our chassis won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit. Obviously, the better the performance and durability, the better.
This is
But be
the
careful
best
about
one,
spending all our
worst one,
cash. We're going to have
but I think we're going to be going with
facilities
Renault,
to invest in as well.
as it's
Power unit
quite cheap
suppliers will
and
also
still
provide
relatively
upgrades
good.
throughout the season at no extra cost. We're not much of a team without a second driver. Here are the drivers interested in joining our team. Look at their stats.
So
and
we've
pick
got
someone
the
useful
worst
to
driver,
get us good results, as long as we can afford them.
best driver,
You're a new
but
contract
to change
for
some
few
things
races,
up,
so you'll
we're
have
going to be
plenty
using
of
the
chances
first
to sign
female
someone
driver,
else, should the need
Cecina
arise.
Calderon,
Looks like we can
however you
afford
say
this
that,
power unit supplier and
with an
team.
extra 1.2
Go ahead
million,
and
so
confirm if
let's
you're
go
happy.
ahead and confirm.
Let's select or edit the livery we'll be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them
I
throughout
quite
the
like
year.
this guy.
And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time
How
from
can we-
HQ. Now we need a badge for our team branding. Select an existing badge, edit it, or
Quite like
create one
snakes on
that's not
snakes.
leased. We need to pick team
Colours.
colours for the rest of our
Copy
brand.
the livery
You'll
colours.
see these colours. Great.
There you go,
That's
that's that.
everything we need. You can go back
And
and edit
chance.
anything we've.
We only have time for 10 races, I believe, so we're going to be going for that. Add in Austria. We'll be back once this is all edited. Right, so we're now back, all edited. These are the races we're doing: Australia, Bahrain, France, Austria, Britain, Belgium, Italy, Russia, Brazil, and Abu Dhabi. We're going to be using 25% races for qualifyings. Yeah, 102 AI difficulty. Not too hard, not too easy. Simulation damage. Safety car on. Corner cousin string, let's see. Regular restarts. Assisted. Titan Joseph and Carcass. Elite assists. Let's go ahead and start.
Okay, we're live in 5, 4, 3.
Hello folks, and welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team. We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for years. Now, we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out, though, as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. Now, There's a rich history of that in Formula One too. Sir Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years. What's very special about this team, though, is that while the team itself is new to Formula One, so too is its driver and owner.
Whatever happens this season, you've already made the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
I think it isn't just about me, and it's about me and my team, and do great things together.
Every team needs two drivers, but what was it that drew you to your teammates?
Well, it's the first ever female F1 driver, and I thought going for something new, and centering them.
No one aims to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat?
I think Williams are quite slow, but Alfa Romeo, Haas, they're very good teams, so I think we can have a good fight with them that season.
How are you expecting the car to feel out on track?
I'm not really sure, but hoping it all will be good.
The other teams now have years of experience, both on and off the track. How are you planning to catch up to them?
I think it's just gonna be tough, and we're gonna see when it goes.
Overtaking is a key part of this sport. How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way?
Our car is quite light, so yeah.
And finally, which of your new departments are you most proud of?
Chassis. It's been really good, really light. So let's go for the chassis.
Well, that's about all we've got time for here. We will see how this fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
Okay, great, thank you. That's a wrap.
Great interview, boss. You nailed exactly what the team's been working on. When you've got time, check the R&D tree to see our current progress and where we think there's room for more. And while you're at it, why not take a stroll around HQ and check on how the team's doing? It's important to use the time between races to the fullest extent, and that's where these activities come in. Manage everyone's time as efficiently as possible to maximize the team's performance.
Messages. Can I see? Just adding some activities and let's do some power and durability focus. Can't afford an aero chassis, so we can go for a driver training gap. Let's see. Let's move this one and go for a aero chassis.
This is where you can view our current facilities and the effects they're having on the business. You can also invest some of our cash into upgrades for these facilities.
Got anything we can afford? Nope. Personnel. So we can improve their experience. So it can be, let's improve that. Spend some money quite early on. Let's go to R&D, and so we've already got a few upgrades on chassis, so we're looking relatively in the midfield pack here. Powertrain, we're looking midfield. We need to do a big amount of catch up in here to try to catch up to the midfield pack. Let's get some more front downforce. Coming out of the Australian Grand Prix, and let's do some power just to try to make sure we can catch up to Haas and Alpha. We are relatively close to AlphaTauri, so we shouldn't be too far off. Let's skip through and go to Carville. So that is our 2020 Challenger, and let's get into the Australian Grand Prix.